What's up guys, this is neoCrown bringing you another episode of Summon's War Sky Arena. Today I'm going to show you guys how to get good quality vampire and violent runes. Let's jump straight into Kairos Dungeon, Dragon Slayer. I'm going to do B7 today. This strategy can be used for B8 and B9 as well. B10 requires a different strategy with the 5 Viking. Now I'm using the Blue Furballs of Doom team, 3 Water Imps, a Water Inferno and a Light Fairy. So the general strategy is to use your ice balls to stun the crystals. You should be able to stun almost all of them because I think this is easier than giants. They have less resistance and you should be able to get stuns most of the time. I like to focus the small crystals first because they are quicker, as you can see from the attack bars, but the big crystals can kill off your units easier because they have more damage. You can start off with the big crystals, it doesn't matter. B7 should be easy, even with 4-star Light Fairy, Water Inferno and the Imps. So what I like to do is use all your spells, take down 3 units, and then for the last remaining unit, you just basic attack to build back your cooldowns, okay? So, yep, just slowly taking down these units. As I've mentioned, my preference is to take down the small crystals first, just because they can hit your units and get them low, and my strategy normally keeps my units untouched, completely untouched. You can see the stats I've put across the borders here to give you guys an idea of what is required to carry out this dungeon smoothly. So that left crystal will be going down from the continuous damage procs. So we're just going to use basic attacks, build back our cooldowns for the next stage. Light Fairy gets a stun procs fairly often, and I'm not even running Despair focus setup. I'm running full energy on her. So you can start off with just stunning them because these are big crystals. They take some time. I think 3 turns for you is 1 turn for them. So you have plenty of time to dish out your damage. And yep, once those imps get that attack speed bonus up, they'll be able to get in a few more turns. So whenever you see one unfreeze themselves, just use your ice ball, freeze them back again. Once you're familiar, you can use more abilities to take down the last crystal, so you can gauge how much you need to damage him and how much you need to leave him alive with for you to build back your cooldown. But I just like to play it safe because this method is 100% guaranteed clear rate so far, unless they change the numbers again. Okay, next up, you can stun and freeze the mini dragon. So I like to use only 2 of your continuous damage, and then save your freezes. You can save it for the crystals, but save at least 1 more freeze for the dragon in case your fairy or your inferno fails to stun him. You won't really take any damage, but it's just nice to keep your units healthy. The dragon does have an ability that can heal up himself in the crystals, so maybe you can take that into account to prevent some damage, because he'll be using 1 turn to heal up his allies instead. So as you can see, we get a full chain stun on all the units, and my strategy is to take down the fast crystals first. So that takes care of that crystal. Yep, stun the small one on the other side. See, I let him damage me there because I want to show you guys how much exactly these guys deal in terms of damage, and I barely scratched my Light Fairy there. the small crystals are the only ones I've let touch me. Touch me? Well, that sounds wrong. But I've never let the big crystals get off an attack before. I assume they do more damage than the small ones, and they could possibly take out your units. I don't know. I've never been hit by the large crystals. So just continue stunning. When you fail, just try to use your ice balls. Light fairy basic attack stuns as well. Same story really. Well, okay, this is taking some time, guys. But because the crystals takes 3 turns to move, and your ice balls, if you max the skill out, it takes 3 turns to get the ability back up. Based on the math, you should be able to stun all the crystals all the time. Just passing time here, guys, just slowly wading our way to the boss stage. The boss stage should be familiar for you. With my light fairy speed, I could probably... no, I couldn't. I put the holy shield on straight away onto the light fairy first turn, and then just the normal procedure, increase crit rate, and then put the continuous damage procs. Hope you get 10 ticks. Shouldn't be too hard. I think the dragons have less resistance compared to the giants. And he should go down. And yep, so this is B7. Same thing you can do for B8, B9. Okay, once I get my Fire Viking ready, I'll be doing B10. Alright.